What's up, everybody? PJ Braun here, president of Blackstone Labs, and I'm standing here with one of my most proud formulations, Formula 19. And this one is really, really near and dear to me. Now, of course, I formulated the original dust and the second dust, and kind of halfway formulated the third one, which I know you guys love very much. A couple other products here that I know are very, very popular. But of everything I've ever done, this is the one that means so much, and I want to explain why. I have been using supplements since I was 13 years old. I understood the importance at a very young age. I was obsessed with reading the magazines and going out and buying supplements. Now, I have always believed in post-workout nutrition, the anabolic window. So because of that, I have tried everything post-workout, from the old school stuff that's not around anymore to all the new school stuff. And at the end of my career, I kind of figured it out. I figured out what works best. And I had to go out and I bought all these ingredients and I would mix them up together and take them post-workout, and I was making amazing gains. Well, it got to the point where I started training more men, and they wanted to know, oh, what do you get, to be big like you? And I would say, oh, you got to go buy these ingredients and mix them all together and take them post-workout. Well, long since I've been retired, I was on a Periscope one morning and a gentleman reached out to me and said, hey, PJ, I have gotten such amazing results since you gave me that formula post-workout. Why doesn't Blackstone Labs put out a product like that? And I said, holy crap, why haven't I? Why am I not allowing everybody to have this? So I reached out to my manufacturer. I said, is this something we could do, combining all this stuff together? He said, yes, and we made it happen. Why is it called Formula 19? It took me literally 19 years of training and supplementation to figure out this formula. I have now been training for 22 or 3 years, so I've had about 3-4 years without it, but it took me that long to figure this out. So let's talk about this. What's in this? You've got a very, very complex but fast digesting carbohydrate. This is similar to your Carbolins of the world, which is also a great product. You want to have that fast digesting carb for recovery because your body's going to suck that up, and it'll replenish your muscle stores with what you need. Now, when you are sucking that glycogen up, you want to have a couple key elements with it for that recovery. You want to have a high dose of leucine. So we got 5 grams of leucine in here, and that is the Anabolic Activator. That is what's going to turn on that muscle building. You also want to have a high amount of glutamine. Now, I'm somebody that has megadose glutamine my whole life, so you got 10 grams of glutamine in there as well. With that, bodybuilders are always getting crazy and taking insulin and stuff post-workout, but we don't want you to do that. We don't want you to go out and mess with medicine or do things that are illegal. You can actually get a very, very similar effect to insulin by adding alpha lipoic acid to the formula, which is what we have added in here. Now, there's 2 more things that make this product really, really unique. One, I used to mix it with Pedialyte for the electrolytes. Well, I have electrolytes in here. And 2, magnesium glycoglutamine. Amazing, amazing product. It is the first water-stable glutamine source. So the effects that you get out of this are dramatic compared to regular glutamine. This is the ultimate growth formula for everyone. This is something that men can benefit from, women can benefit from. This is your ultimate recovery and growth muscle building formula. And the really cool thing about this, you can actually use it before you work out as well, and you'll have endless power to burn through when you work out. So if you want to bookend your workouts with it to really maximize it, absolutely do that. You will thank me afterwards. This is something that I swear by. It took me my whole life to figure out practically. This is Formula 19. I am PJ Braun, president of Blackstone Labs. Peace out, bye.